Good morning, dear hearts. We're at lesson 109, I Rest in God. First of all, I want to share with you an acronym that came to me several years ago that I use often about what rest is, and it is remain eternally still today. Rest. This idea, this I rest in God, another beautiful lesson that I highly recommend that you read. The phrase, this thought, is in the lesson frequently. So it's this thought, this thought. So where is this thought? Where do I rest? I rest within the mind of God. This is not about my body resting, although when my mind is still, my body will follow the lead. But this is about resting my mind within God's mind. I rest in God today. From the second paragraph, it says, I rest in God. This thought will bring you the rest and quiet, peace and stillness and the safety and the happiness you seek. I rest in God. When my mind is quiet, when I have aligned my mind with God's mind, all of those attributes, all of the quiet, the peace, the stillness, the happiness, they will come to me. And what happens when I rest my mind within God's mind is I am rejuvenated. And this lesson speaks of rebirth, reawakening. And yes, it is springtime, so that, blends in so beautifully with this. But when I rest my mind is able to be wiped clean. All of these old thoughts, all of the pain or the suffering or all of the ego thoughts that have been traveling around within my mind will be eradicated because I rest in God. I rest in God's mind. This lesson tells us that everyone who has ever been or is yet to come will benefit from us. And again, this is the first 5 minutes of every hour that we go into this place of stillness. We are not given any specific lines to use today, but we are to go into this rest, into this peace, and start to experience all of the attributes that are within God's mind. And when we do that, everyone and everything is gathered to us, okay? We call in, as this lesson says, all of my brothers to me. I can bring everyone into this space within God's mind because God's mind is expansive and it's equanimous. Everyone is welcome. There is no one or no thing that is not part of God's mind. And so everything that is part of God's mind, and everything and everyone benefits from each time we rest in God. It's such a beautiful lesson. It's such a wonderful thought. It also says that my tired mind is suddenly made glad, okay? And we rest within the peace of God today and call upon your brothers from your rest and draw them to their rest along with you. This lesson tells me that as I do this, I go into a state of timelessness. And so everyone goes into that space of timelessness with me. We are born again because our mind is clear, our mind is clean, and we can go back to not putting any meaning onto anything because we are brand new with our mind cleansed of all of our old thoughts every time we rest in God. I hope this helped. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Please share, please subscribe, and I will see you here tomorrow. And we're getting real close to our next review. See you then.